Howdy folks, TJ here. A storm can't let my 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit retro computing, playing with my old Ataris, my old Sinclairs down, although it can put a little damper on it. So this video is just kind of a, hello, I'm still around. I don't know when I'm going to be able to put this video up online because we've been without internet for about a week now. Not complaining, because being without power and heat is a bit more of an issue. Fortunately, at the elevation that I am in Northern California, we've been getting snow, but 2-4 inches, and it melts within a couple of days. Some shoveling, not the end of the world. A little higher up in town and above, it's astronomically bad. But it all affects us here because the power grid goes down, which means no power, generally no heat, and no internet. So every winter, it seems lately, since I've got high-speed internet, it's been knocked out and it goes out for a while. So I don't know when this video will post. Again, I'm not complaining because during this last week, there's been a couple of brownouts here and there, but we lost power only for about a half a day. So not too bad. And fortunately, we got our power back. So I'm happy about that. But the internet's been down for about a week. So I don't know, connectivity-wise, if people are sending me messages or any of that stuff. Up in town and above town is a lot worse. They received feet of snow, and many are without power still. Fortunately, a lot of folks up there in town have wood heating and stuff like that, so they should be okay. But they're still, being without electricity sucks because that means people that are unwell don't have any poopers. Some of them get generators, but when generators get covered with snow or propane tanks covered with snow, it can become a little bit of a boom. So lots of precautions you have to take. It's been a little crazy around here. Fortunately, like I said, we live in the lower elevation of the mountains, so we don't get it as bad here, and we can get around. Being without electricity sometimes for a week can happen. Fortunately, so far this time, knock on, I guess this is wood, we're just without a power yesterday on Sunday, and it's mighty cold though here. So we live on propane heat, and we are rationing propane. We're only down to 10% on our tank left. Up here where I live, they've been having rationing of propane. Last fill up they did, they would only fill up half the tank. And then I put an order in, and they haven't been able to get out because of snow issues and power issues and all that. So we are creeping by houses in the 50s, so it's a little cold. Outside, if you go outside, 50s is fine. But when you're in the house, it's kind of like, it's a little chilly in here. So we've been rationing propane. And we got little space heaters, but when the power goes out, those don't do any good. So yesterday, we were basically bundled up in blankets and just trying to stay warm, feeling more bad for folks that are higher up that are no electricity for days, a week now about. So yeah, it's crazy up here, but this video is not about that. I just wanted to say that I'm still kicking, still alive, a little cold, my hands are chilly, but it's not going to let my 8-bit 16-bit, 32-bit spirit down, because behind me, what do you see there? Well, I've had this monitor for a while because I used to own an Atari TTO30. Had to sell it. Typically when shit hits the fan, it always seems like TJ's toys get thrown in the bunch of, yeah, we could sell it, get a little money back, and use it for other things. I've been slowly trying to collect things that I used to own, and I kick myself for not owning, and getting them back because I am in the mode, I am in the spirit, and I'm hoping that every single computer I buy from this point forward, or last number of years forward, I get to keep and enjoy for many years, and if they falter, maybe get them repaired if somebody can still repair it. But anyway, behind me, I picked up on Saturday a TTO30 from B&C Computer Visions. Yes, they're still alive and still kicking. One day I hope to do a little bit more elaborate video on them, but they live about an hour and a half from me, where Bruce lives, and I've been scoping out, saving up for a TTO30. As you know, that I purchased a Falcon last year. I've been chopping at the bit to get another TTO30 because I want to build my Atari empire. Not really, but I want to enjoy all these things, and I have visions for this office here of having all my Ataris, to a degree, set up, computer-wise, from the 520 ST to the Mega 2 ST to the Mega STE to the TTO30 to the Falcon, have a 1040 ST that I have, having them all set up in here. Still room for collecting some more. I've never owned a Stacy in my life. Maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to have one, but until then, the TTO30 is one that I've been wanting. I saved my monitor, the PTC 1426, from when I used to own an Atari, because shipping monitors is a pain. They often don't make it to their destination safely. So I saved it thinking maybe one day I'll be lucky to get a TTO30 again. I do. And the monitor still works. We're going to do a semi-unboxing video of this because I have a special... This is a little twisty fun. Let me show you this box. I don't know if the address is going to come in. This is a beat-up Atari TTO30 box. Let me stand up here. Let me try to get it in there. I don't know if this is coming in. But what name do you see in the to field? Can you see it? Hopefully I got it in there. This is a beat-up Atari TT... Let me bring this here. TTO30 box. That may have some stories to tell. No, the serial number doesn't match the TT I have. But many of the things that BNC have did come from Atari as they went out of business, purchasing big warehouses full of stuff, going to desks and grabbing computers. Who knows the story of this? It could have very well been in Leonard Trammell's hands. The box was sent to him. That's kind of cool. So maybe when my internet comes back, I'll post a note in the Atari history group. I know Leonard sometimes is in some of those groups, and just say, what stories do you have to tell? It has his name on it. Why would anybody sending a TT in for service put his name on there unless he was in charge of the service department at some point? I don't know, but it's got his name on it, and I've got a box that has his name on it, and somebody sent him this box, and at some point he must have opened it up. Maybe it was a early TT. I don't know. But it's such a cool... I picked it up on Saturday, and I'm giddy as a kid. Can't wait to get my internet back so I can get back to some normalcy. Again, I feel much more sorry for folks that are completely out of it. Most of them, though, should have wood stoves and plenty of wood on file. We're a little different down here in Lower County. Normally, not too many wood stoves that I see. A lot of people more on propane and electric type of, and all house heaters. But we try to conserve when we're low, because the whole house heater, what's it need? Propane. I'm not on natural gas here, so it's a little tricky. So we're down. I'm rationing. It's cold. My office is probably 50 degrees right now because it's been overnight and it's freezing, but I'm still around, still kicking. More storms to come. Hopefully we can weather out all this stuff, but I'm not going to let it get my spirits down because I have a TTO30 that I did briefly before the power went out on Sunday. Booted up, made sure it works. We'll do a video on the close-up of it, maybe a little bit more close-up of just the box and the stories that it tells. I don't know, but we can all guess. So anyway, thanks for watching. I rambled on more than I probably needed to, but I'm still kicking. It's been about a week and a half since I've had any videos out, and I don't know when the internet's coming back. Power is out. Not nationwide, but countywide, and they're going up and down, so they may cut our power off again here when they're putting somebody else on the circuit. I don't know, but for now, I had power, I had charged camera, so we wanted to make a quick video. And thanks for watching. We'll come back soon, hopefully, with more stuff on the internet. Bye.